What is up, McManus MMA fam? Whoa, shit. UFC Fight Night, Moreno versus Kavanagh has just ended, and I'm going to be recapping the entire card, and I'm definitely going to edit that part out at the beginning. Definitely. But what an event this was. It was okay. It was okay. I would say the main event was wild. Something that I did not expect Loner Kavanagh to come out here and actually look pretty solid. I expected Loner Kavanagh to gas out after the second or maybe third round, and I was expecting Brandon Moreno to take over, but instead Brandon Moreno did what Brandon Moreno does best in these fights when they get hairy, which is I'm going to hold you against the cage and I'm not going to forward my position at all. And he did that for, I want to say, like 5 total minutes of this fight. Fight starts off, Loner Kavanagh, I'd said, clearly won round one, landed more dominant strikes, cut open Moreno's eye, and then Rogan. We needed Joe Rogan. Where was Joe Rogan when we needed him? That calf is cooked, man. That calf is done. Oh man, that calf. Oh, look at those leg kicks. Kavanagh was really using his kicks to his advantage. He was doing these teeps to the head, teeps to the body, and these calf kicks. They were killing him, man. They were killing him. Round two, Moreno almost got finished in a way. Kavanagh landed some big strikes and followed up really quick, and Moreno was wobbled. He was on some jiggly legs there, and I thought the fight might have ended there. And I would have said, "Wow, Loner Kavanagh just fluked Brandon Moreno." And then we get into the third round, and that's when Brandon Moreno started to hold against the cage. And I'm so glad Herb Dean was competent, unlike some of the other referees that we'll talk about later in the video. But he was like, "If you're not going to do anything for 3 minutes against the cage, I'm going to break this up." Kavanagh was landing some good strikes on the breaking the clinch and such like that. I thought he just looked really sharp, man. I thought he looked really sharp. You can see that this was a pretty close fight. I was really worried that the judges were going to score it in favor of Moreno, but every single judge gave it for Kavanagh. So that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. What does Moreno do, bro? What does he do? I don't know what he does at this point. I don't know. So from this point moving forward, Kavanaugh's going to be ranked like top five, or no, he's going to be six, or the number after that in flyweight division come Monday. So who do we give him? Kop's not fighting. Gucci's not fighting. I want to see Horiguchi versus Manel Cop while Van and Tyra battle it out and Pantoja's still out. Give Kavanagh. I think he needs to fight another ranked opponent. Obviously, well, yeah, no, obviously, but who is ranked in that division, bro? Who is ranked in that division right now? Um, I don't know. This is crazy, and I don't know what's next for Brandon Moreno. At this point, he got he got absolutely slimed out by Tatsuro Taira, and now gets like low key beat up pretty bad. Oh, I guess you could do Royval. You could do Kavanaugh Royval. That would actually be an interesting fight. I would be interested in seeing that. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, do Kavanaugh Royval. I'm interested in that. I'm interested in that. Amir Albazi is going to be out. Asus Samabayev, he's out. All these other guys. I mean, you could do Urseg Kavanaugh for Perth and May if you want to come back that quick, but I don't know. So honestly, do Royval. Honestly, I would like to see that. I'd like to see Kavanaugh Royval. That's an interesting fight. I think that'd be a good fight to watch. And at this point, you could do Moreno. I don't know. You could run the Asus Samabayev fight if that's really what we want to do. But at this point, I don't know, man. But great win from Loner Kavanagh. Looked a lot better than I think most people expected him to look. Um, and we were not familiar with your game, bro. I'm sorry. Somebody's game we were totally familiar with was Cheeto Vera, doing exactly what Cheeto Vera does, which is do nothing for the first 2 rounds, pick up the pace in the third round, and then thinks he won the fight. David Martinez clearly won round one. I thought round two was close, but I leaned towards Martinez because of the takedown he got and just landing more volume strikes. And then round three, I was like, that was pretty close. I would probably lean Cheeto on that one. But yeah, again, he did exactly what we thought he was gonna do. In the locker room, they were like, "Yeah, he's locked in. He's gonna change the game, man. He's locked in. He knows what he's got to do out here." And it's like, no, he did the exact thing we all thought he was gonna do, which is pitter patter around, land heavy shots, and then do nothing with it. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, congrats, David Martinez from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. We all knew that this was gonna happen. I am not shocked by this at all. couldn't be less shocked in my entire life. I'm just gonna move on because I need to talk about this. How shit is Daniel Zellhuber? Look at these numbers, bro. This is the same guy who went to war with Esteban Ribovic, and he made King Green look like the greatest fighter in the world tonight. I cannot believe this. I know I was psyoped by the UFC into thinking that Zellhuber's actually good, but I was also psyoped by that Ribovic fight. I know I talked about the Charles Johnson fight. I said, he didn't look great in that one. He just couldn't pick up the speed on these old heads. I should have known, bro. My hatred for King Green blinded me. I can't believe this. I can't believe. I mean, I can. After round one, when Daniel Zellhuber threw up a buggy choke in round one, I knew the fight was over. I knew the fight was over at that point. I was sitting there, hands on my head, going, "Oh God, here we go, man. Here we go." Throwing up a buggy choke. Are you serious right now? You think a buggy choke's gonna work on this guy? I mean, you went for it, bro, and you went for it. Used so much energy on a buggy choke in round one. Round two lands maybe one strike. King Green, look at these strike numbers, by the way. King Green is just peppering the hell out of him the entire time, emoting, doing his bullshit the whole time. I'm sitting back here screaming, grabbing my monitor and shaking it. I'm going to break my monitor. I swear, I swear. Praying that Zellhuber just does something. And then he just gets slimed out. How shit is Daniel Zellhuber? And how good is King Green, bro? What the hell? What the hell? I've been a day one Queen Green hater. Excuse me, bro. I didn't mean to dead name him. I've been a day one Queen Green hater, bro. But the fact that he came out here and he looked damn near as, I would argue, better than he looked when he fought what was it? UFC 300. Is that Jim Miller? Was that Jim Miller? Yes, it was Jim Miller. He looked damn near that good again, where he was just beating the shit out of people. I think I've just been poisoned. I think Hunter Campbell just poisoned me for talking bad about their plants they put in the UFC. This was crazy. How shit is Daniel Zellhuber? Honest to God, best thing we can do for you, buddy, you're going to the PFL. Best thing we do is early prelims in the Meta Apex again. King Green calls out Nate Diaz. Honestly, man, I wouldn't be upset about watching that fight. I would not be upset about that. And then he forgot Black History Month. He kept trying to say it. Excuse me. He said, Happy Black History Month. And then he said, Happy Black, what's it? History, yeah, History Month. He forgot, bro. He forgot. But, yeah, bro. Send Daniel Zellhuber 2-3 years Tel Aviv and forget, bro. 2-3 years Tel Aviv, forget. Moving on. Edgar Chairez versus Felipe Bunez. Honestly, I thought that... Okay, so Felipe wins round one. No questions asked. Round two was close. Bisping was yapping his ass off saying that Felipe won round two. And then Chairez won round three, I would say. But I thought round two was really close, and I could have seen it going to Felipe. But I understand the judges are going to be extremely biased because this is in Mexico. So they give it to Chairez. Dude just he took a long time to get into it. He looked a lot slower than he did before. And Felipe was just kind of emoting on him a lot, just telling him, dude, come on, man, let's do it. And that was majority of the fight was. And then he would land some really great shots. Edgar Chairez would get in there and he would land some really, really great combos and some shots, and then he would just back to, you can imagine the Skyrim music when you engage in a fight. Doo-doom, doo-doom. You know what I'm talking about? Only real ones know what I'm talking about. And that's what would happen. He would do that, and then he would walk away, or he would just kind of stand back at range. So I'm not surprised that the judges gave it to him, but I thought that it could have gone either way. But I was leaning a little bit closer towards Felipe just based off the first two rounds. I thought the second round was really close. So not surprised. The judging here was almost as bad as the reffing. Absolute cinema, this fight, bro. This fight was absolutely ridiculous. Emmanuel Rodriguez goes in there, and he's looking sharp, and then he gets caught bad in round one. And I thought the fight was over. I thought he was out cold. Stays alive, gets him they were on the ground. I think he just kind of clinched up on the ground and recovered. Round two, locks in and was just playing smart. He played really smart round two. was able to just play at range and go in when he needs to. And I thought that Kevin Borjas was going to be able to catch him because he kept coming in with these flurries. And then he catches him on the temple, just like grazing him. And it literally, against the cage, I didn't even see the strike. And then Borjas just sat down. He was done. And that was it. This was a great fight, man. This was a very, very entertaining fight. And Emmanuel Rodriguez, he is human, bro. He is human. He can be slimed out. It's possible. But that was crazy. Absolute cinema, this fight. Please do yourself a favor and go check this one out. This was great. Great win for Emmanuel Rodriguez. This fight, bro, this was heart, bro. This was Santiago Luna looked really good. Angel Pachicho, I hope I'm pronouncing this guy's name right. He literally was just getting his ass beat for 3 straight rounds. He would land some good strikes here and there, and I go, oh, okay, okay. Oh, he landed a takedown, nice, okay, okay. But Luna was just on his ass the whole fight, just blasting him. I mean, look at the strike numbers speak volumes. Kid's got heart, bro. Kid's got heart. I think I predicted that Luna was gonna get a TKO or a KO, but I don't know why I did that, man. I might be a moron because this dude's chin is ridiculous. Pacheco's chin is ridiculous. I got heavy respect for that dude. Even though he got his ass beat for 3 straight rounds. Heavy respect for staying in that, man. Your heart was in the right place. Great win for Santiago Luna. Moving on. Bro, what does he do? What does he do? Jose Medina, what do you do? This dude is cementing himself as arguably the worst fighter in UFC history, bro. Look at these numbers. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. What do you do? Gets absolutely his ass was kicked. He fell forward when he got hit. And then he was protesting, no, I wasn't out, bro. No, I wasn't done. Bro, you fell forwards when you got hit. You were out, bro. You were out. Maybe you got woken up on the way down. You were out, my man. Ryan Gondro did exactly what we thought Ryan Gondro was going to do. Is just literally just beat the shit out of this dude who sucks. And I'm not going to be surprised if they don't cut him. No, bro, trust. He's from, like, Bolivia or something. The 3 dudes who've got cell service in Bolivia are going to be watching this. Bro, Jose Medina's got the next one, bro. Jose Medina's got the next one. He's got it next, bro. He's going to be 1-4. Oh, my God. This guy sucks, bro. You were the worst UFC fighter ever, bro. I know he's watching this video. I know he's watching this video 100%, as we all are. What does he do? Genuinely, what does he do? I'm moving on. Ryan Gondry just slimed this dude out who sucks dick. Aline Perez won. I said that she was going to spam takedowns. She spammed takedowns. Sub-5 Foyd wins and shakes her ass. Enter Volk. Enter Brandon Moreno when he was warming up, stretching his ass. Yeah, Sub-5 Foyd wins. It was fine. I did not expect that Christian Quinones would not slime out Chris Moutinho. Genuinely, what does he do? He didn't look very good in this fight. Surprise, surprise. He was getting taken down left and right. He got in like it was a rear naked, I believe, twice that Christian Quinones tried really hard but couldn't get him. Kid's got heart, bro. Kid's got heart. Dana's going to be in the post-press conference going, what's the question? Yeah, Chris Moutinho, we're definitely going to keep him. We're going to give him a Rob next. Let's give him a Rob. Let's give him Peter Yan. Let's give him Sean O'Malley again. I think he deserves a rematch. Kid's got heart, man. Kid's got heart. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Christian Rodriguez looked good. Could have looked better. Clearly was not super. I mean, on the ground he was better, but standing up was not as active as I would have hoped him to be. Moving on, Javier Reyes, bro. Douglas Silva de Andrade. Genuinely, what does he do? I'm just abusing this DJ Khaled meme. What does he do? Genuinely, what does he do? Dude just got absolutely very end of the round, 1 second left. You can see he was just getting outstruck in every single exchange. I think he landed one really heavy strike in the beginning, if I remember correctly, and we were like, oh shit, and then nope, never mind, and he was done. Whatever. I think he protested that. It was like, I wasn't done, man. I wasn't done. You were done, my friend. Javier Reyes, good win, my friend. This was peak. I'm sorry, I was not familiar with your game. Regina Taran, bro. Tarin versus Ernesta Carcate. I was pronouncing her name wrong, and I'm pronouncing it wrong again. I'm sorry, bro. I can't do it. This was crazy. I was not familiar with your game. They were literally just standing there. I know they look like two drunk dogs fighting over the bone, but they were throwing strikes like crazy. These two chicks were just standing there and were just throwing for all hell. They get into a tie clinch, knees, elbows, everything. Oh, good win from Regina though. Coming in on what, like 3 days notice or something like that after trying out for the WWE. She was supposed to fight in like a Muay Thai or kickboxing fight this weekend. Takes this one on 3 days notice. Honestly, hell yeah, man. Honestly, hell yeah. That's badass. Congrats to you. This was a great fucking fight. This was a very good fight to watch. I picked Ernesto to win this fight, but you can see the numbers were close, but Regina landed the way bigger, more powerful, damage-inducing strikes, and she was up by just a little bit more strikes, or significant strikes, I should say. But yeah, this was an absolute banger. Very good fight. Genuinely, what does he do? Eric Silva, genuinely, what does he do? Genuinely, what does he do? Gets taken down, gets submitted. That was the fight. You, you don't need to watch it, man. They go out, they punch, jab each other like twice, gets taken down, and he's rear naked choked, and he's out. Francis Marshall wins by submission. What did I say? More importantly, what a debut for Damian Penis, man. Damian Penis. We are so proud of you, Damian Penis. Dude literally put belt to ass on Wes Schultz. I called Damian Penis knockout round one or round two. We didn't need to see round two, bro. Damian Penis put belt to ass and would just sit Wes Schultz down with a strike, let him back up, man. Get him up, bro. Get him up. Set him right back down. Slimed him out, man. Great win for Damian Penis. I'm excited to see where Damian Penis goes next. Wait, honestly? Am I tripping? Bro, Damian Penis versus Jose Medina. Next fight. Give Jose Medina Damian Penis. Damian Penis is going to beat this dude. Crazy, dude. Crazy. No. I'm joking. Yeah, man. I don't know what to say. This was not terrible. There was a couple lows in the card. Um, King Green, Unk still got it, bro. Loner Kavanagh, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, man. I get this is the first time ever that the UFC has pushed for somebody so hard and it's actually worked in their favor. Normally when they do this, we get something like this where they push for somebody like, dude, Daniel Zellhuber, bro. Daniel Zellhuber by KO, bro. And they meet somebody who actually has experience and they get slimed out. Loner Kavanagh stepped up to the occasion on 3 weeks' notice, and he came. He pause. He came. He came to win. He came to win. Congrats to Loner Kavanagh. I know he's definitely watching this video, as everybody in this card is watching this video because they're big fans of McManus MMA. As is everybody who made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, leave a comment on your thoughts down below. Like the video if you did like it. If you didn't, then don't dislike it because that would really fucking piss me off. Other than that, I'm out of here. Peace.